The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes, a rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. The Old Horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Powers through the defender. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sends it back in motion. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. It's complete on the right side. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Moving out to the right. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking to pass from the red zone. On target. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Martin. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State, and we talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Martin. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Say it. Stepping to the right. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. On the draw, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for the edge. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Drops back. It's Speck.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's just not the start they envisioned for this football game. First possession, you got a punt. Second possession now, fourth and short. Interested, do they push the gas pedal and be aggressive because it has been a slow start and they haven't gotten things going, and do they try to force it here?
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room. It's Hansen. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And he could not get loose on the run.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wide receiver going in motion. Sayin. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Escapes the pressure to his right. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down, no harm, no foul.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin makes the grab. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Straight ahead, it's Martin. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Finding some room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Driven back. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Look out! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Number 25 with the grab and the score.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Got enough for the 1st down. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Got an alley. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, a lot of space. 10. Touchdown, Buckeye. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, it's Martin. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Beck. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he makes the extra point. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Press shutted downs going up top. Left side, it's Martin. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They get to the line quickly.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Puts it up at 50-50, ball intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Throw it, say it. He'll take the deep shot. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but
going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Penn State.
Number 4 with points for the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
That makes the score. Ohio State 28, Penn State 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Sayin. Rush right in his face. A little release to the back. Looking for the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
this offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Colorado taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. And it's the Buffaloes with a 7-3 lead to start this one. Neither offense has hit their stride, and you got to give some credit to these defenses, too. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside.
There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
Touchdown, Penn State. Number 25 takes it back for the score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Sometimes you hear people wanting to take kickoffs out of the game. Not when you get returns like that. 86 yards for the touchdown.
Number 94 set to get this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
They'll ride the hot hand. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the RPO, got it. Breaks into the open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the middle. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Sweep. Boost. Flash. Go.
Say it. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fit it in the window for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. First play of this drive. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. In the backfield, it's Hansen. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Back to throw, it's Beck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Say it. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quick give. It's Hansen. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Throwing, say it. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pulls it in. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
At the 26.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. He's changing the play.
Sweet.
Again, it's Sayin. Spits it out to the back. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Gonna let it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the punishment has been extended. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him.
Going over the top. He's got it way down the field. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defense.
Intercepted, number 19. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got him right there.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin trying to get behind the defense. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line.
Booster, booster.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need a bunch on second down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Takes a hit as he fires. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He's trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score Ohio State 61, 27. Number 96, set to kick off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Sells the run, looking to pass. Moving to his left. A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Beck. Quick catch. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle.
Throws toward the end zone. Fires it incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Both of these offenses just up and down the field, scoring at will. This QB...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They're all over him. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Sayin to throw. Lets it fly. Makes a deep grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Number 96, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Penn State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Just smothered on the play. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides to the back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Hands it off. Breaks the tackle. And that is how we will wrap this one up. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.